What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to talk about Baby Doge because we almost started to become bullish again with Baby Doge. We almost started to pump out of this. You can see, but we're going to talk about this and how this is going to affect Baby Doge and when we're actually going to start pumping here. So definitely go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And also, if you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. This video is brought to you by Marsellis.beatstars.com. If you need background music for any of your YouTube videos, or if you just need beats for your music, I got you. Let's get straight to it. So first of all, look right here. Baby Doge actually almost pumped out of this resistance, and we've been trying to do it for a really long time here, and that was since the 25th, so it was only 5 days, but still we've been trying to do this for a good amount of time. And yeah, we almost did it, and actually we're probably about to do it now. So look at how this happened. So first of all, Baby Doge had already broken out of this resistance before, but we only did it very briefly. We got all the way up here to about the 1750 area, and then once we got there, we got rejected and went down. But now kind of look at what Baby Doge is doing, because Baby Doge hit this support yesterday. And when we hit the support yesterday, that helped us build up enough momentum to try to get past our resistance again. So after we hit this 1445 support, boom, we start to, build up that momentum. We hit the resistance, the minor resistance part, the bottom end of this supply and demand once. We get rejected again. And then boom, we hit it again. But now we hit the top side of the supply and demand. So now, once we get all the way up here towards 1670, now then that's when you see Baby Doge start to trend back down. And now you kind of see us bottoming out. And now the next time we pump out, it's probably going to be the next time we get out of this supply and demand. So this red area is supply and demand of less demand. Anytime we have a green area like this, supply and demand of more demand. So the red areas, you can just count it as resistance pretty much. So what we're seeing now here with this red resistance area of this less demand of the supply and demand area is Baby Doge is probably going to end up trying to pump out of it now. Because look, we did our little pullback, right? The same thing that happened back here. We topped out here. We pulled back only halfway. We stopped. And then we topped out here. Now we pull back halfway. We stop. Now look again. Now when we go here for another rise, we'll go up here and we'll beat this. And we'll go up higher this next time. Hopefully we'll go up higher next time, right? Because you can never be 100% sure inside the crypto market. But yeah, this next time should be the time that we break out. Now, that's our bullish scenario, right? But let's say Baby Doge just becomes bearish and it doesn't do exactly what we want it to do. If it does that, then you will see Baby Doge going back down to the support down here. And this support is around 1440. So that's what could happen to Baby Doge if we become bearish. So 1450, 1440, somewhere around there. And that's the bearish scenario for Baby Doge. And if we go below that, then the next support after that would be down here. And this support brings you all the way down to 1330. And then the next one is pretty much 1250 for Baby Doge. So that's pretty much what we got here. And definitely go ahead and look into that if you think that you want to, buy into Baby Doge before we do a pump or before we go down. I don't know which one you think it's going to do. It's going to do one or the other, though. But hopefully it does the bullish scenario. So this is only the 15M chart, by the way. So I could show you the 4-hour chart, and then I'll show you a bigger, more wider perspective of how Baby Doge could become bullish. So let's just go ahead and show that. Before we do, look over here. The 24-hour market control is in control by the bulls by 60%. So we are still 60% bullish here with Baby Doge. So let me go ahead and bring up the 4-hour chart after I get all of this off the screen. All right. So now the 4-hour chart is what we're going to be looking at. Now, what would happen if Baby Doge just started to take off right now and we passed this resistance area that we're at now? So pretty much what would happen is this. Let me go ahead and zoom out just a little bit. So Baby Doge would end up coming all the way up here to this resistance that we have set, and that is the 1700 resistance, right? After that, we would then have to break that 1700 resistance. And look, we've already touched this multiple times, and I already talked about how we were, previously already at this resistance multiple times. So all we have to do is break past that. So after we break past that resistance, the next resistance for us will then be up here inside of the supply and demand area. And it is a huge area, but notice how it's very lightly shaded, but it is starting to become less and less there. So you can see that it's starting to go away. And even in this part, you can see it just a little bit. It broke up and now it's still a little bit there. But after this whole red area is gone, it pretty much indicates that there's more demand for baby Doge to go up here to the next resistance, and that's at 2,300. So the red areas, like I said, supply and demands of less demand. So when these areas go away, it just shows that we have more demand for baby Doge building up. And you can see that it's going away right now. So that more demand area is pretty much going to come around, and then boom, that's where we're going to be at 2,300. So you actually may see baby Doge at that next resistance point very soon. And then after that, we'll be able to do another technical analysis to see where we'll be going from there. Because then after that, then you have these two next supply and demand areas. But we'll talk about that once we get closer to it. Now, first things first, Bitcoin. Now, we also got to talk about Bitcoin because you got to think about it. Everything in the crypto market's following Bitcoin, but Baby Doge does stray away from Bitcoin a lot. Like Baby Doge is always doing something like very good while Bitcoin is just doing some crazy stuff. Like, look, Baby Doge up 3%, Bitcoin only is pretty much down at 5.1%. You got Ethereum down 8.7%. So like Baby Doges are not following the overall crypto market right now. That's why I haven't really been doing the Bitcoin technical analysis with Baby Doge because it doesn't really matter. But you do have to look at this like how it is for right now. We did break down below that and now it's going down. But notice how Bitcoin's going right back down to the previous support all the way down here. So that's pretty much a good sign right there because the technical analysis we did in our previous Bitcoin video pretty much indicated that it will come down to this next support. And actually, if you look at the 15-minute chart, you can see where I set that support. I was like, look, these indicators never steered me wrong before. And you can see here on the supply and demand that they're showing that Bitcoin is literally coming to not an end, but it's coming to the support. So now that you're seeing this support for Bitcoin, you're probably going to see it try to bounce back to this resistance to 19K. And when that happens, I'm only mentioning this right now because, as you know, Baby Doge isn't following Bitcoin, but let Bitcoin and everything else in the crypto market start to go up. Baby Doge is going to be going up too, even though it doesn't follow Bitcoin. Since everything else is going up, it's definitely going to be going up. See, when everything else is down, Baby Doge is going to be still staying up because it's on its own accord. But it'll be going up even more if Bitcoin starts to pump even more. So if we pump back up here to the higher 19Ks, possibly back to 20K, then you will see Baby Doge go up a little bit more than just 3% for a day. It'll be more like 8%. So I just wanted to mention that. And anyways, moving on from all this stuff right here, I want to talk about some of the milestones we're passing here in Baby Doge. So Baby Doge is number 2 right now on BNB chain projects mentioned on the most Twitter posts. So that's huge right there. We're always winning for this one. Pancake Swap is usually always above us sometimes. Sometimes we're above Pancake Swap. But as for right now, Pancake Swap is above us. So we got Pancake Swap doing really good right here. And then we are the number 1 gainer by weekly social. And that's huge for us, because we're one of the biggest social projects out there. And then on top of that, here's our burns for the week. Big shout out to Ultra243 for all 3 of these posts. And then over here, you can see 10.7 trillion burned within the last 24 hours, and that's 17.2K. And in the past week, we had about 82.3 trillion burn, which is 132K. That's a lot of money right there. So anyways, this is huge for us. Definitely go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe though. This is pretty much all I got for you all today. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, if you want to go ahead and become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. And also, this video is brought to you by Marsellis.beatstars.com. If you need background music for your YouTube videos or if you just need beats for your music, I got you. And as always, I'll be back with another video.